Good afternoon and welcome to Hot Jobs with us here at Higher Military. Do you know this is our 171st episode today? I mean, do the math. That's a long time. I can't even do that at the top of my head. 3 years. And this is the first time in all of that time I have come to you live all by myself. So please humor me. Join me today. Please throw some comments in the chat so I know who's sitting here watching me, and enjoy the ride. I've got a lot of information to share with you today, but first let's start by introducing myself. I'm Lucy. I am one of the recruiters here at Higher Military, and I am an active duty military spouse. My husband is Air Force, and he currently is in Alaska, and I am in the sunny climes of North Carolina. Thankfully, I have already moved. So it's great to come to you today from 91 degrees. I know some of you in the rest of the US are experiencing a huge heat wave at the moment, and I'm glad I'm not there with you. Dion, hey, Zachary, Scott, so lovely to have you with us today. Olivia, thank you for joining me in the background. I appreciate you there in the green room and managing everything from the behind the scenes. Don't forget to check the links in the description today, where you will find so many helpful resources and upcoming events. And if you are new, welcome. It's really nice to see you. If you're not familiar, we are here for all of the military population and community. We share as much information as humanly possible, and we love to support our spouses, our veterans, and our transitioning service members. I always want to hear from you. I always love hearing from you. So please continue to say hi in the chat. If you have a question for me, I would love to answer that for you. I will be 100% put on the spot, and I won't have Amber to bounce off of, but I want to be able to support you in that endeavor. Also, if you are looking for a permanent position or a SkillBridge internship, share. Let me know so that A, I can keep an eye out for you, but B, also, it's really good information as we're developing our business with our corporate suppliers and our corporate partners to know what our population is looking for. There's no point in us going out and getting so many of X jobs when you are looking for Y. So help us partner, help us support our transitioning service member community, our veteran community, and our spouses by sharing your information. So ordinarily, we have a topic of the day, but there's nobody to have a bit of banter with, a bit of back and forth with about. So let me just share something with you in terms of what I've been seeing this week very, very quickly. When you're making an application to a role, I know we all get excited. We all see positions and we think, oh my gosh, I really want to apply for that job. I think I would be great at it. But do me, as your potential recruiter, a favor, but also do yourself a favor and read through the job description and make sure you can cover off, you can check off the majority of the qualifying criteria. I am not telling you to hit 100%, because you know what, for most roles, if you were going to hit 100%, you'll go to the next level up and you'll be searching and hitting that role. But endeavor to look through and think, okay, as an example, I am recruiting for a federal business developer right now. It has all the acronyms that you and I both know that the DoD like to throw in terms of RFIs and RFQs and GSA, scheduling, and SAM.gov and GovWin. You probably are familiar with all of these. But I have had the majority of applications of people with none of that. And it makes me really sad. And the reason it makes me sad and a little bit frustrated is because those people have taken the time to make an application. They may have just literally hit apply and attached a resume through LinkedIn, but they've still taken their time. And equally, I have to match that time by sending them a rejection. They could have that experience. They just haven't shown me. So if that is the case, please make sure you are targeting your resume before you make any application, because I do not want you, if you have the experience relevant to a role, to be on the end of one of mine or any other recruiter rejection emails where you get it and you think, that's really irritating. I've got everything, but they just haven't given me a chance. The reason that we haven't is because we haven't seen it on the resume, and we have to take your word for it in terms of how you've represented yourself on paper. So just, that's a little tidbit for you today. If you are not sure really what I'm talking about or how to do or how to deliver what I am talking about, we have a great resource, a handy dandy one on our website. It's under our job seeker resources, which is in the career section, and it is easily found, and it's called How to Target a Resume. So take a look at that, and we really do give you the plug and play of how to take the job description, how to take your resume, and how to match the two together. That's it from me today in terms of my piece of advice. Thank you for Krista for sharing that I am a one-woman resource center. I appreciate my co-workers' support in the chats today. So what have I got? We have got some job opportunities to share with you, primarily today, SkillBridge internships. If you're not familiar with that program, I will give you the wave top on that in a second. But first of all, let's talk about our permanent positions. So Hire Military works with corporate companies across the US to support them in terms of introduction to the military community as an applicant. That's a word salad that basically says we help them find candidates that come from the military population because they want to increase the DEI or the population of military or veteran associated candidates in their organizations. So who have we got? So you would have seen as the opening credits came through that we work very closely with an awesome organization called GBC Food Services. They are a national food service company that runs kiosks in local grocery stores across the country. If you have ever dreamed of being your own boss, this nationwide opportunity is your chance to turn those dreams into a reality. No matter your business idea, even if you're still figuring it out right now, this program is actually designed for you. So they have franchise opportunities that are available for veterans and military spouses and transitioning service members who are looking to SkillBridge. So they have nationwide locations. If you are interested in hearing more about that opportunity, running your own kiosk within a grocery store, learning how to run and manage and operate your own business, learn the finances, learn the forecasting, learn the training, learn the operational management, learn how to conduct a partnership with a huge conglomerate in terms of a grocery store, we can connect you. You can either drop me a comment or you can send me a DM during this live or afterwards, and I will share more information with you. Hey, Malcolm, great to have you here. Nice to see you there. Okay, what else do we have? On the permanent side, we have in Eielson Air Force Base, Alaska. So if you are thinking, gosh, this heat is too much for me, I need to move where it's already 32 degrees in the morning, Fairbanks, Alaska, Eielson Air Force Base has a network engineer role that they are currently recruiting. We are working with a GovCon there, and specifically, they are looking for somebody who is a network engineer that can verify the current network and be able to design future capabilities. That's very much a highlight reel. I can share more if that sounds like, oh, I want to move to Alaska, and then you've got the network piece behind you. I would love to connect with you. I would love to send you the job description. Just tell me and I will throw that into your inbox. I've got a great new role that I am recruiting for today. It is a business developer role. And this is the one I was just telling you about, actually. The position is remote, but you have to live in one of the New England states or in the DC metro area, so Maryland, Virginia, DC. And they are specifically looking for somebody to come and join their growing team. This is for a GovCon as well, but they're based out of Boston. You need to have federal business development experience. So you need to have that capability. You need to have worked on those proposals, managed them, organized them, scanned and scoured GovWin, been part of SAM.gov, found the opportunities on there, taken them, run with them, brought the information together, proposed it internally, worked on the business proposal, worked on the technical proposal, be familiar with GSA scheduling. So that kind of sphere. If you have that level of experience, if you've got about 5 years worth of business development experience and some of that in the federal space where you can talk articulately, succinctly and intelligently about what you've actually done and achieved, I 100% want to talk to you. Such a lovely GovCon agency that is looking to bring somebody else into their fold. They are very innovative, very flexible, very dynamic, very remote, but they do need somebody in one of those states. So if that sounds like you, hit apply on our website above, hiremilitary.us on those roles, or you can connect with me and I will share more detail. What else have I got? We work with an organization called National Testing Network. What do? they support the recruitment for all police officers and firefighters nationwide. So if you've ever considered that as a potential career and you've not really known how to get started, we can help you with that. All you need to do is go to our website, go to the careers page, and you will see police officer opportunity and you would see firefighter opportunity. And all we ask is for your name and your location, and we will connect you with them. So if you are interested, go and take a look. Or again, you can always message me and I will share that detail with you. So for all of our permanent job opportunities, we've got about 45 there right now. Head over to hiremilitary.us to find all of these roles and so many more. And also, don't forget to join the talent pool while you're there. It's the easiest way to stay connected with us, to get personalized job opportunity recommendations and be the first to know when new opportunities arise. Or connect with me here on LinkedIn as well, not or, and I share those as well. So I would love to connect with you so that you can see me in your algorithm and you can see when I share new opportunities. So moving on. Hey, Matthew, am I looking for recruiters? Unfortunately, not at the moment, but if you are interested, let me know. And hey, Harvey, it's been a while. It's nice to see you there. SkillBridge. Do you know what SkillBridge is? Do you know who SkillBridge is available and open to? So it is a Commanders approved program that you can take part, if you're an active duty service member, you can take part in the last 180 days of active duty. This is not for spouses, unfortunately not for veterans. It is solely for those who are transitioning either through retirement or separation from active duty into their next step of their career, into the corporate career. And ultimately what we do is we connect you with an organization who trains you, who educates you, who guides you, who teaches you during that period of time. We don't work on cohorts. We work it very much on your availability and eligibility. And we connect you to companies that we think you'll be a great match for post-active duty. The time is calculated from your ETS or your EAS and based on your own availability. So our average day of internship here at Hire Military last year was 106 days, but we go anywhere from 60 through to 180. We can support anybody. Also, if you would like to intern and you have found an organization to intern with, but they are not approved or they are not a member of the DoD SkillBridge office, we can help facilitate that. So you can connect with me, you can drop me an email or a DM through LinkedIn, and I can definitely share more information about that. So what have we got? I've got a few here today, so I'm going to go through them pretty quickly. The first is for anybody who wants to relocate post-active duty to Grove City, Ohio. So if you're like, great, where's that? Columbus. It's Columbus, just on the outskirts. And this one is with Sherwin-Williams. So they have come to us and they are looking for a maintenance technician, somebody who has PLC experience. So in going back to what I said about making applications, this is a deal breaker. You have to have PLC experience and a mechanical and electrical background. So they're looking for somebody to help with the advanced electrical and electronic troubleshooting, VDF and PLC diagnosing, potentially some basic welding and correcting of the equipment breakdown and some facility maintenance. So that's Sherwin-Williams, maintenance technician, and in the greater Columbus area in Ohio. If you're interested in any of these roles, do hit the job title in the comments, because then I know which one, rather than putting your hand up and saying interested. It makes it easier for me to come back. Next role, I have a senior provisioner. Okay, that doesn't mean anything right now. So this is working on the UH-60 helicopter program. It's hybrid out of Huntsville, Alabama. It's actually in Redstone Arsenal. This is working for a wonderful GovCon that we have partnered with so much over the last few years, Qualis Corporation. So they're looking for basically a UH-60 helicopter, so Black Hawk maintainer, to analyze, coordinate, and develop the provisioning logistical functions for the UH-60, the Black Hawk helicopter. This role is at Redstone Arsenal in Alabama. but it is 3 days out at home and 2 days in the office. An army background is ideal, but if you're coming from the Navy or the Marine Corps, as long as you have this experience, we can definitely have a conversation and further that application for you. If this sounds interesting and you're not necessarily SkillBridge eligible, you're not SkillBridge eligible, still do connect with me, because I think I may be able to have a conversation on your behalf. So that was Senior Provisioner, UH-60 Helicopter Program, Hybrid, Redstone Arsenal, Alabama. What else have I got? Okay, so this is in Arlington, Virginia. It is on site. It is a project manager working for Light Shift Energy. Light Shift Energy is a great organization in the renewable energy space. Their CTO is one of our earliest interns back in the day, so he knows this program inside out, back to front. And they are looking for somebody to support the engineering and construction team in its effort to design, build, and operationalize storage projects. So you're going to work with the team and with the project partners to ensure that the projects are basically designed, built, and tested to the cost, schedule, and performance requirements of the company. This is an awesome opportunity for those looking for growth, those wanting to work in project and program management post-active duty. And if you are interested in renewable energy and based or want to be based in Virginia, this is definitely for you. So I would love to have a chat with you. Moving from east to west, we have a project engineer in the construction industry, again, working for another GovCon. You see a theme here. This is in Seattle, Washington. So Lamb Contracting is looking to grow, and they want to bring a SkillBridge intern into their project engineering team. So this really is providing planning and daily execution of the construction project, supporting the facilitation and the completion of the project within the constraints of the budget and the scope, so usual stuff. They really do need somebody with a bachelor's in this realm, so construction management or mechanical engineering, electrical engineering maybe, along those lines. You really need to have a knowledge of construction concepts. That's quite important. Want to be located in the Seattle, Washington area and able to read and interpret plans, specs, contracts, proposals, and estimates. That's a preferred, that's not a deal breaker. But that is the Project Engineer Construction Seattle. Right, what else have I got? So you're getting out post-active duty and you think, I like hiking, I like the snow, I like the mountains in the winter, but I like the heat in the summer. So Salt Lake City is a great location to be for all of those. And we have some awesome opportunities in Lehi, Utah. So we have been working with Texas Instruments for about 2 years now, and we are recruiting equipment technicians for their SkillBridge program. They have an amazing program they call Valor, and they are looking for people to help perform preventative maintenance, equipment repairs, improvements, upgrades. Now they have opportunities to start, and they have certain months. So let me share those with you: October, January, April, June, September. You really need to have about 3 to 8 years electrical and or mechanical experience, and that can be personal experience. It doesn't need to be professional experience. So let me just give you the highlight reel of that. Lehi, Utah, beautiful place to relocate to. So Salt Lake City, mountains, sunshine, hiking. I mean, I think I would fare well there. Some kind of electrical or mechanical, professional, all personal experience, and able to start SkillBridge in October, January, April, June, and September. So, October of this year and then moving into 25. Normally I have help with this, so my jaw doesn't tend to ache as much. I'm getting there right now. I feel like I've monologued at you, but the last opportunity I want to share with you today is one that we have been sharing now for the last 4 to 6 months, I think. Probably one of the best we've ever worked on. This is a SkillBridge internship opportunity with full intent to hire. All of our roles have full intent to hire. But this goes from internship to paid training to permanent job. It is an AWS solutions architect. Now, the training and the internship are remote. The actual position, you must be in the DC Metro or San Antonio. So you can be there right now or have an intent to relocate, but you do have to be on site for the permanent position because it is actually in a skiff. So in conjunction with our partner Skillstorm, we have applications for a cohort to start on November the 18th, 2024. It's going to train you to be a cloud programmer. So you can go from knowing nothing about the cloud, nothing about this element of IT, to being an expert in your field. It's going to develop you to be an AWS solutions architect. The internship element is 12 weeks. Then you take a 2-week break. Then you train for 12 weeks. And then you interview into the permanent position. The permanent role, you'll be deployed to a client on site. So you'll be working for a large federal integrator. So think Booz Allen Hamilton, Tech Systems, PwC, Northrop Grumman, that kind of organization. And this role is initially for 2 years. There is a 2-year commitment because of all of their investment in training into you. So if you are eligible to start in November and you've got at least 90 days worth of SkillBridge internship time, and this sounds of interest to you, remember, you don't need to have any IT experience. You can connect with me and I can get you on my calendar so we can start that process. SkillBridge can be absolutely life-changing. So if you're a transitioning service member, do let us know. If we haven't mentioned anything today that you are interested in, again, we have a talent pool. We have a registration database where you can throw your details in and we can keep in touch with you as your time's coming up so that we can see if we can support you and help you find anything. Yvette, I see that you're asking, are these roles only for service members who are recently out of the military? No, not at all. The SkillBridge internships that I just shared are for those who are transitioning out right now. They are only open to those who are currently on active duty. But the ones I shared at the very beginning are open to veterans, spouses, and transitioning service members. I hope that helps. Finally, we work so closely with an awesome group of brands even called Veteran Service Brands. Jack Child is their CEO. Their COO was an intern of ours and now has this mighty position over there. And they have a portfolio of veteran-focused even franchise networks. So let me share. If you've ever wanted to run your own business and be outside and do something, deliver a product you can be proud of, they have GeForce parking lot striping. They've got field ops, athletic field markings, Mark 1 epoxy flooring, and paint core, which is residential and commercial painting. These franchise opportunities are exclusive to the military veteran. And Jack and his company offer a turnkey opportunity with every single element of support, product, service, guidance that you would need to make and have a successful company. You do it all yourself, but the arms are wrapped around you. It does feel like a home away from home because everybody has been on active duty in some place in their career. And I would love to connect you with them just for an initial conversation. So if you've always wondered about that, they have opportunities nationwide right now. You can just drop me a DM or put a comment down here and we would love to share that with you. Caleb, you said, just to confirm, you said that if someone is not SkillBridge eligible and interested in a position to still contact you, correct? It depends on the role. I think I said that one on the Black Hawk helicopter senior provisioner role. That one is probably open to SkillBridge and permanent. What I would say to you is, take a look at our careers page. It's up there, hiremilitary.us. Go through and take a look and see if there are any roles there that are of interest to you. As a recruiter, my role primarily is to recruit for a company. Unfortunately, a lot of people think that it's the other way around in terms of candidates can connect with us and we go out and find them a job. I can only help you if I have a role that you would be suitable for. If I don't have a role that you're suitable for, let's do two things. Connect with me on LinkedIn. Let me know that you're looking so that I can keep an eye out and I know who you are. And then if anything comes up that you're interested in, I can give you a shout out. and join our talent pool so I can send you those weekly updates and we can send you the new roles as they come in. Vanessa, yeah, Krista's answered that. Any opportunities remote in VA? I don't think so right now, but do take a look. Thanks, everybody. It's been a long one. 26 minutes on my own. That's the longest I've ever spoken. Patricia, no CFO jobs right now. We have had C-suite roles previously, but I don't think we've got anything at the moment. But equally, I'd love to connect with you as well, Matthew. I'd like to connect with everybody here today. I am Lucy Robinson on LinkedIn. Very easy to find if you search for me under Hire Military. I'd love some new connections as well. My pal Billy's in the chat, so nice to see you, Billy, there. What do you need to do after today? You need to send me a DM to say hi. You need to connect with me on LinkedIn. You need to head over to Hire Military and please look at our resource section. Just look at that if you don't do anything else, because we have as a team written so many great pieces to support your journey. And join me again next week, where hopefully I won't be on my own. Can't speak now. I won't have to carry the whole 30 minutes by myself, and I will have Amber Pitkin back with me to share the load and to give you all of our newest information on the SkillBridge internships and the job opportunities that we're recruiting for next week. Thank you for being here with me. It's been great to chat to you. Thanks, Justin. Thanks, Darian. And I'm going to go and take a large swig of my drink. And I promise you there's coffee in it, not anything else right now. Take care. Have a great week. See you next week. Bye-bye.